Summer is right around the corner, and that means it's time to get in shape, get shredded, get ready for the beach. And in this video, I wanna go through kind of a day in the life of eating, training, what I'm doing to get in shape for summer. And as I've talked about in other videos, I am someone who does not have the best genetics for getting in shape. So when I do this, it is a little bit more extreme than most people likely will have to do. So with that being said, let's just get into the video. What is up, YouTube? My name's Alex. Welcome back to the Lifting Nomad. If you are new here to the channel, everything on this channel is all about traveling, fitness, lifestyle, and balancing the three to live that little bit of a glorious life. So in this video, again, I want to go through a full day of how I'm eating, how I'm training to get ready for summer. Currently already down about 8 pounds on the cut since I started just over a month and a half ago, I guess. And typically my goal to get shredded for summer is I know I need to be around 160 pounds. I'm 5'11", and again, I don't have genetics that are very conducive for staying in shape. My ab insertions are weird. Just a whole bunch of other shit that nobody really talks about unless you have those Greek god insertions that most Gymshark athletes do have. So first things first, I think it's important to set a goal for what you're actually looking to accomplish this year, whether that's a certain weight limit you're looking to get, whether that's a certain body type, or maybe like it's a goal lift or a goal time frame. It's just important to have an achievable and realistic target that has some sort of metric attached to it. Reason being, when humans make goals for themselves, they tend to be a little bit ambiguous with the targets, and then it's a lot harder to actually say whether or not you accomplished it. For instance, perfect example, let's talk about the gym. Your goal is to lift 315 pounds on the bench press in your lifetime, let's say. That is a lot more specific than saying, I want to improve my bench. Or if we're talking about finances, I want to have 25 grand in an emergency fund by the end of the next 2 years so that I'm able to start investing after that, is a lot better than saying, I want to save money. So for me, when it comes time to get shredded for summer, I know from experience that I need to be kind of in the low 160s, high 150s to have a point where my abs actually do start to pop. I did go through a pretty extensive bulking phase this off season where I managed to put on about like 15 pounds of overall weight. Now I know most of that's not going to be muscle. Again, my body is not very great for building muscle. But I will say that my lifts have improved quite a lot, so I would guess that I am likely a few pounds heavier than that to be able to get as lean as I have in the past. All right, so let's just get into meal number one here. So I typically have the same breakfast. Today is Sunday, and I actually am on a rest day. So all I'm gonna be doing at the gym is 45 minutes on the spin bike and 45 minutes of incline treadmill. Again, I do still need to do an absurd amount of cardio in order for my body to stay in deficit, even if once you stick around to the end of the video, how many calories I eat on a rest day. So breakfast can be pretty straightforward. I've been getting this Weight Watchers white bread. Hopefully this will focus in and you can see, oh yeah, the tracker is gonna be in the middle. Looks kind of funny. So two slices of this Weight Watchers bread is 100 calories, 20 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein. So really low calorie bread. I know in the States they have more options for like keto bread and lower calorie, but in Canada we don't have too many. So this is actually the best calorie bread I've been able to find. I'll also have 2 pieces of Baby Bell, look like cream cheese little triangles here. Each of these is, I don't know how this is gonna work moving forward, but hopefully this will be at least decent enough. Each of these is 25 calories, 2 grams protein, 1 gram of carbs, 1 gram of fat. So not really much substance to them, but they taste good and they make my breakfast more enjoyable. And then I'm also gonna have 4 pieces of turkey bacon. Turkey bacon, classic dieting tip. What are the calories for this? 1 slice, 35 calories, 5 grams of protein, 0 carbs, and 1 gram of fat. So quite a lot of protein in these. I'm actually gonna have 4 pieces of turkey bacon. So that's gonna get me to 140 calories, 4 slices of bread gets me to 200, so 340, plus 2 slices of Baby Bell. So just under 400 calories for the breakfast. I'm gonna nuke this, we're gonna head to the gym, and then I'll see you guys there. All right, cardio is done.
Right now, to get ready for summer, I'm doing 45 minutes a day on the bike. And today was technically a rest day, so after the bike, I did an hour on the incline treadmill, hopefully between the two to burn about 1,000 calories. You know, it's kind of funny. I think cardio is one of these things that kind of gets demonized by people into thinking it's just like not that useful when it comes to weight loss or fat loss. And I personally couldn't disagree more. Reason being, like, if you're like someone like me who has to only eat, you know, such few calories to lose weight to begin with, like right now I'm eating about 1,700 or 1,800 calories a day. On top of that much cardio, it's literally biologically the only way I can lose weight. Cardio is pretty much the only way for me to get there. Like, I shouldn't be, and I really can't be eating less than that for two main reasons. I mean, as a grown adult man who trains, like eating already this low of calories shouldn't be the case, but unfortunately my genetics just are conducive to not being able to eat much. So I really shouldn't be eating less than that on like a pure nutritional level. Otherwise I'm gonna start getting like headaches and like fatigue and not being able to train at all. And then secondly, the amount of protein I need in a day, because right now I weigh just under 170 pounds. I should be getting about 170 grams of protein. That's so the research kind of goes. And if I eat anything less than that, like let's say I go down to like 1,500 calories, it becomes really, really difficult for me to get that much protein in the day, given I only have so many amount of calories to get there. I pretty much would have to be eating like a lot of protein shakes and a lot of artificial protein, because just the way food is made up, like chicken or steak, I'm going to have to eat enough fat that's going to put me over that calorie deficit and actually put me in a surplus. So when you are considering cardio as a tool to increase how fast and how easily you can lose weight, I think it's a great way to do low intensity, steady state cardio. If you're just walking on a treadmill or an incline, or even just doing light cycle work on a speed bike or a spin bike, it's going to be not that challenging, but still burn a lot of calories. It's going to help you stay in that deficit for the long term. And it's going to allow you to eat a little bit more freely with your food, and you might be able to enjoy your diet than just eating chicken, broccoli, and rice. So now that that's done, I'm going to eat meal number 2 of the day. We're going to have some ground beef and eggs. Maybe put a little cheese on there if I'm feeling spicy. We're going to figure that out. But let's cook meal number 2. All right, meal number 2 of the day is done. Post-workout, high protein, high fat meal. We got 206 grams of extra lean ground beef, 3 large eggs, 30 grams of low fat shredded cheese, and 1 green onion roughly chopped. Calories for this meal, 685 calories, 40 grams of fat, and 70.1 grams of protein. Now, this is a pretty typical lunch for me. I think it's pretty high protein, and again, like trying to hit as many macros as I can, and for 70 grams protein for 700 calories, not a bad ratio. So we're gonna go ahead and crush this. I'm gonna do a little bit of chilling because it's a Sunday. I'm gonna watch some Fallout. You should too. It's obviously one of the best shows on television right now. If you haven't watched that, watch Shogun too. And we will be back for the afternoon walk. I need to get 15,000 steps today. So far, we're only at 11, so we'll see you for that. All right, last meal of the day, and we're wrapping up the calories. I ate a lot of steak today. I don't know, just the way my groceries ended up working. I'm only in Toronto for 2 more days, then I'm going down to Miami for a quick little vacation. So I don't have too much, so I did have to eat steak once again. So I have wow, that actually looks pretty good. This is a new camera, by the way. I'm still getting used to this. I have a 220 grams of strip loin steak, and then I also have like a monster salad here. Hopefully that can kind of look. So pretty good, like final meal of the day to keep me full, and then I'm gonna go for a walk after this. So between this meal, like I said, 200 grams of steak, 30 grams of low-fat shredded cheese, 1 full romaine heart, 1 cup of pico de gallo, and then 4 servings of G-Huge sugar-free orange ginger marinade. You've heard me talk about this before. I think it's the absolute best salad dressing there is available. 20 calories for 60 grams. Insane, tastes delicious. Buy a bottle if you see it in your store. So all in on the day, we're at 1,787 calories. Right now I'm at 14,000 steps. Gonna go for a quick little walk after I eat this dinner. Macros for the day, definitely a higher fat day than I normally would, but again, just because I was eating a lot more steak than I normally would as well.
Carbohydrates, 64 grams, fat, 92 grams, protein, 171 grams for the day. So we did hit our protein goals, and our calories for the day are also in line with what we're trying to eat. And it's kind of just the reality. I know it's not much and it doesn't seem like that much food, but for whatever reason, this is just the way my body works. I can't really eat that much more than that, especially with this much exercise. It's kind of the way it works. So I'm gonna dummy this meal as we get a little bit closer to summer by the hour, and then I'm gonna go for a walk and we'll wrap up the video after that. That rounds out the full day of eating. I've got like maybe 10 pounds to go, but finishing up the walk at the end of the day. It's almost summertime here in Toronto. It's gonna let me switch around. Oh, it will. It's sick. Yeah, so we're almost warm enough that it's gonna be enjoyable. Hope this video was useful. If it was, feel free to leave a like or comment section below. My name's Alex. Welcome back to Lifting Nomad. See you next one. Peace.